Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today I want to share with you about the topic earthquake. So, if you've heard that recently there's a lot of earthquakes that are happening here in the Philippines in the past month and for this month of October, and it's really something that scary for most people and a lot of people because these earthquakes just happen in moments that you are not prepared. You don't know when it will happen. So it just happens anytime without a warning and in few seconds. Or so you can see the ground shaking or houses moving or collapsing could also happen, and lives of many people changes because of these earthquakes, losing a lot of things that they invested in, like houses, properties, and so on. But I want to share with you, what does the Bible say? What does the Bible say about earthquakes or these natural events? Is it a sign of something greater that will happen? So in the Bible, earthquakes are a sign of God's power. It could be a sign of God's power because there is some event in the Bible where the Lord or God showed his power during that time. So in Exodus 19:18, it says there that in the Bible, earthquakes are often connected to moments when God shows his power and presence. So like when Moses descended on Mount Sinai to meet Moses, the whole mountain trembled violently. The shaking of the earth reminded the people of God's greatness and holiness. So that's the one event where God showed his power when God descended from the mountain and the mountain trembled violently. And also another situation where there's a shaking also, or there's an earthquake, is in Matthew chapter 28 verse 2, after Jesus crucifixion. So there was a violent earthquake also, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven and rolled back the stone. This was the moment of the resurrection, the greatest victory in history. Even the earth responded to the power of God. So that's the first one, that earthquakes as a sign of God's power. The second one is earthquakes as a warning and reminder. Jesus also mentioned earthquakes as part of the signs of the last days. In Matthew 24:7, he said, "There will be earthquakes in various places." These aren't meant to make us live in fear, but to remind us to be spiritually prepared. Every earthquake can be a wake up call that life is fragile, time is short, and our faith matters. I think this is a very, very important part, that earthquakes could be a sign of a wake up call, a warning for each of the Filipino people. These earthquakes that has been happening for in the past few days, which happens frequently, and it's really, for me, it's a warning for us to repent from all the things that are not really, all the sins that being committed by this nation. So we have to come together and be really reminded. It's really sad that you see people just calling upon the Lord the moment that they need help. It's a reminder for us to call upon God every time, not just when we need help, but at any moment, we have to be reminded that we need God and that our faith really matters. So we have to be reminded about that. So in this second part, that earthquakes as a warning and a reminder, it's really very important that our faith matters a lot. And the last one is God is in control. God is in control. It's easy to feel afraid when the earth shakes. That's for sure. I felt that also. But the Bible gives us assurance in Psalm 46 1 to 2. It says, God is our refuge and strength, an ever present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the earth of the sea, even in the midst of earthquakes, disasters, and chaos, God remains unshakable. Truly, it is God is the one who sees, who is in control of everything. So we should not fear and we should not be shaken. So next time the ground trembles, or remember that the Bible already spoke about these things, that calamities will happen, earthquakes will happen. These things should not make us panic, but to draw us closer to the one who holds the world in his hands. Trust in God, he is our firm foundation when everything else is shaking. So this is just a quick reminder for each one of us that when earthquake happens, it is a reminder for us of God's power, that He is the one who is in control, who is holding everything, and that we should be reminded of our faith, of our life is just short, and we should go back to the one who gave us life and do what is pleasing unto Him, that would glorify our God who is our Maker. So, thank you so much for this time, for listening, for this short video. Thank you so much and have a great day. See you next time.